Shedeur Sanders just confirmed what every NFL front office already knows and cannot afford to say out loud. A fifth-round rookie, drafted 144th overall, handed a 4-year contract worth $4.6 million, has now signed with Delta Airlines and Polo Ralph Lauren, both before a single 2026 preseason snap. The mechanism? Front Office Sports confirmed through NFLPA federal filings that Shedeur Sanders generated $17.7 million in group licensing income alone during his rookie season. That number does not include Delta, it does not include Ralph Lauren, it does not include Gatorade. His licensing total doubled Tom Brady's single-season record of $9.5 million. Brady set that record while winning Super Bowls. Shedeur Sanders set it going 3-4. Here's the full picture.
He was like the number 2 or 3 overall selling jersey, but he wasn't in the top 10. You mentioned it. I think it was 9.9 or 9.8 million from Panini of America. And then the other things that were mentioned in there were like Madden, the NCAA game was mentioned. And then that's not even including his other endorsements. Like, I don't understand how someone who didn't really kind of make any headway.
Here is the complete commercial record that makes Shedeur Sanders the most documented brand power story in the 2025 NFL draft class, and it starts before he threw a single pass in the league. Before the 2025 NFL draft, Ralph Lauren locked in a partnership with Sanders to promote the Polo 67 EDP fragrance. According to Athlon Sports and Sportskeeda, Sanders promoted the company's $12.2 billion product on social media and told his audience to explore its elegance. That is not a small creator deal. Ralph Lauren operates at $12.2 billion in market value. Their endorsement roster is built for reach and association, not charity. 1 week before the Ralph Lauren announcement, Sanders had already signed with Panini America for an exclusive autograph deal. 2 major brand deals, both signed before the NFL even announced his draft position. The $12.2 billion fashion company and the trading card market both moved before 31 NFL teams did. Then came Delta Airlines in May 2025. According to multiple published reports, including posts confirmed by Mike Vick's official page and Coach Prime fans, Sanders secured an endorsement deal with the airline. Delta is a company operating at the scale of a Fortune 500 carrier. Front Office Sports then published the NFLPA federal filing confirming $17.7 million in royalty payments to SS2 Legendary for the 2025-2026 season alone. NBC Sports confirmed 13 separate payments recorded in the filing. The largest single payment, $9.24 million, on May 16, 2025. That $17.7 million dwarfs his 4-year Browns rookie contract. It exceeds the full 4-year deal signed by the 23rd pick of the 2025 first round. That is the commercial fact pattern entering the 2026 season. Brady's record, $9.5 million, 2 Super Bowls that season. Sanders' record, $17.7 million, 4-4 as a starter. Same league, different gravity.
That's Shedeur Sanders. It's crazy to think if they were able to, what they'd be able to do with Mahomes or Kelsey in this world, obviously with how sellable he is. That was just a huge, I was to take your word from earlier. I was gobsmacked when I saw that amount of money because I'm like, where's it all coming from? And is this going to continue?
I was too, and you saw his college teammate, Heisman winner Travis Hunter.
Here is the number that no one in the NFL media has properly contextualized, and it is the reason NFL teams are recalibrating. The $17.7 million in NFLPA group licensing income is documented. It is not estimated, it is not projected. It is a federal filing with the Department of Labor, confirmed line by NBC Sports, Pro Football Talk, Front Office Sports, CBS Sports, and Fox News. 13 payments, reported under SS2 Legendary LLC, paid out between May 2025 and February 2026. The prior record holder for a single season was Tom Brady at $9.5 million during the 2021-22 season with Tampa Bay. Sanders didn't inch past it, he nearly doubled it. J.J. McCarthy led all NFL players in the 2024-2025 season at $4 million. Sanders came in at $17.7 million the following year. That is a 340% increase in the ceiling from one season to the next, driven by a fifth-round pick. Deion Sanders addressed the NFLPA number directly on camera in an interview with Front Office Sports. He said it plainly. The payment wasn't the result of jersey sales. His exact words were, "A tremendous deal with the NFLPA. That matters, because if the $17.7 million is not jersey sales, meaning it is not driven by people buying physical merchandise, then it is a pre-negotiated structural deal that Sanders and his team locked in before the draft, before the slide, before the 144th pick. The front offices that passed on him in rounds 1 through 4 did not just miss a quarterback, they handed the commercial infrastructure of the next NFL superstar cycle to Cleveland for $4.6 million. And now, Delta Airlines and Ralph Lauren are attached to that infrastructure before the 2026 season begins.
To see $17 million was insane. I mean, he was clearly by far, in my opinion, the most popular player from his draft class for a number of reasons. People hated to see him, hated everything about him, and then people loved him, loved everything about him. Obviously, he didn't make the headway on the field, didn't play a ton until the end of the season.
$17.7 million. Not from jerseys. A pre-negotiated structural deal. Locked in by a player the league ranked 144th. The draft slide didn't cost him, it exposed the league. There is one more layer to this story that directly connects the brand empire to what is happening on the field in Cleveland right now. As of June 2026, Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson are still competing for the Browns' Week 1 starting quarterback job. Todd Monken confirmed he will not name a starter coming out of mandatory minicamp. Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com reported the competition may run through the first 2 preseason games, at Chicago on August 15th and home against Buffalo on August 22nd. Watson is in the final year of a fully guaranteed 5-year, $230 million contract. Sanders is in year 2 of a 4-year deal worth $4.6 million. Here is the commercial reality running parallel to that football competition. Here is what NFL sponsors are calculating right now. Watson's contract year ends after 2026. Sanders' contract runs through 2028. Delta Airlines signed the player whose deal does not expire. Ralph Lauren promoted the face that will be in Cleveland for 3 more guaranteed seasons. Sponsors do not make those choices by accident.
It's kind of all listed out publicly, I guess, in a federal filing. It just says royalties and player marketing. One of them, though, is for $9 million here on 2025, May 16th. We assume that one would be the card Panini one that was in there. There's a couple other $1 million ones that just say royalty marketing, June 27, 2025.
That one might be the NCAA March Madness.
Andrew Berry confirmed at the 2026 NFL Combine that everything is on the table regarding Sanders' future. Berry told reporters directly, "I wouldn't rule anything, including a contract extension." That was said about the player carrying $17.7 million in licensing income, a Delta deal, a Ralph Lauren deal, Gatorade, Nike, and Beats by Dre. Yardbarker reported that Sanders has officially changed the Browns' QB competition, a competition that was tilted toward Watson as recently as April. The market confirmed Shedeur Sanders before the scouts did, the brands confirmed him before the coaches did, and the NFLPA filing confirmed in federal numbers what the field is now starting to show. Delta Airlines, Ralph Lauren, $17.7 million in NFLPA royalties, a QB competition the brands already decided. That is the documented fact pattern before a single 2026 regular season snap. Here is the complete Shedeur Sanders commercial picture entering the 2026 season. Polo Ralph Lauren signed him in April 2025 to promote the Polo 67 EDP fragrance for a company valued at $12.2 billion. Delta Airlines confirmed a deal in May 2025, both signed before he held the starting job. The NFLPA federal filing confirmed $17.7 million in group licensing income for the 2025-26 season, reported under SS2 Legendary LLC, 13 separate payments. The previous record was Tom Brady at $9.5 million. Sanders nearly doubled it. J.J. McCarthy led all NFL players in 2024 at $4 million. Sanders generated $17.7 million the following year as a fifth-round pick. Deion Sanders confirmed on camera the payment wasn't jersey sales. His words, "A tremendous deal with the NFLPA."
Yeah, it seems like they're on the verge of it. This is a great thing, I think, moving forward. It'll be interesting to see, like, next year who gets the most from these group licensing agreements. And, yeah, I think a big chunk of it is the guaranteed for the trading card situation, but still $17 million in 1 year. If that's the case, how much did he bring in? Because we know, like, there's not a 50-50 split, I'm guessing.
Andrew Berry confirmed at the Combine, "I wouldn't rule anything about a Sanders contract extension." The QB competition with Watson has not been decided. Todd Monken confirmed it runs through preseason. The brands decided before the coaches did. Delta Airlines and Ralph Lauren signed the quarterback, not the backup, the quarterback. Shedeur Sanders entered the 2025 draft expected to go top 5. He came out 144th. The brands watched the same fall and signed him anyway. That is not loyalty. That is a market reading the field correctly. Delta Airlines, Ralph Lauren, $17.7 million in documented NFLPA royalties that doubled Tom Brady's record the prior year. A contract extension that Andrew Berry refused to rule out. A QB competition that is still live entering preseason. The brands confirmed what the draft got wrong. The facts? Ralph Lauren, $12.2 billion company, signed before the draft. Delta Airlines, confirmed May 2025, before he won the starting job. $17.7 million NFLPA royalties, 340% more than J.J. McCarthy's record the prior year. Deion Sanders on camera, a tremendous deal with the NFLPA. Andrew Berry, "I wouldn't rule anything on extension." Drop a comment. Does Delta and Ralph Lauren signing Shedeur Sanders before the 2026 season confirm the brands already know he wins the starting job, or is it too early?